Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the big wide world. My name is Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. We're going to play with the FAC Alteza today. Howdy do. Hope you're all doing well. If you're over on Facebook, you can get out of there. Break free. I got to break free. Come over here to youtube.com/Jade Starr, or you can jump over to the website at How to App on iOS. You can at any time jump to the timestamps that will be listed in the description below or in the pinned comment at the bottom of this video once it goes to the replay. If you are watching on the replay, hello to you. If you are live, hello to you. Welcome aboard to the daily show. So good to see you. Paul is here. Sion is here. Danny Broderick. Tom Rochelle. Gino Therese is here. Dr. Sarders. Russ is here as well. I wasn't using a FAC you all. Alteza on that sound effect there. Patrick Chandler is here. Hello, Pete Johns. Happy birthday to Pete Johns, who is today the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Brad Example, hello, you made it. Indeed, you made it on time. Desolate Morning, hello. Paying to get is here. Deep Gravity, hello to you too, my friend. Hey, Joey Helpish, welcome back, Joey Helpish. Bubba is here. Stu Cash is here, and he will be here tomorrow in the flesh. Good times. All right, so let's cover a few housekeeping things before we jump in. Remember, there is a timestamp if you want to jump to the app and skip the housekeeping and all that jazz. So let's cover first tomorrow's show. Let's talk about that because it's really exciting. We are doing the second episode of Behind the Song, and it's going to be a really, really cool one. So who is it this time? It is the Indigo Sunsets, and we are looking at possibly one of my favorite songs from their debut album, Raging Waterfall. So if you have ever wanted to know the secrets behind the song, behind the track that you've all grown to love, Raging Waterfall, we are going to have the project on the show tomorrow. We're going to open that sucker up and we're going to check out everything that's inside it. All 26 tracks. There you go. I've given you a little bit of a spoiler. Plus, so we're going to have Stu on the show. He's going to be with me on the show. But in the chat, we're going to have Andy. So for you people in the chat, you've got Andy there to answer all your questions, while me and Stu take a good hard look at the Raging Waterfall project. Plus, we're going to do something extra special too. The lads have just finished a brand new track, and we're going to open that sucker up too and premiere it here on the show. And we're going to show you the difference of where they were last year creating music to how they are now on a project in GarageBand. So it should be a really interesting show to see that development. So make sure you're here for that sucker. It's going to be a good one indeed. Alrighty. So also, Thomas Gillane is here as well. So welcome, Thomas. And I want to point out, Thomas, I won't do what I did last week and play a whole video of his, but I implore you to go over to Thomas Gillane Music, his channel, and become a subscriber, because he's been releasing some really interesting videos. Now, he has released a wonderful little video which offers you some of his presets that he has created and used in his music in Ravenscroft. And it's super easy to install, so I really go over and do it, folks. And basically it's a little zip file that you can open up, and when you go to your presets up the top here in Ravenscroft, you will end up with this handy dandy little folder. Now I've got them separated as well, but you'll see presets by Thomas Gillane. And you can click on these and pick any of the presets that he has used to create music. Just for an example, let's and I can jump between, so more sullen. So there you go. There's now the reason I'm showing you here is because for some reason I can't get Ravenscroft to show additional presets in AUM. So you can hear a bit richer sound with this one. So that one's called Mellow. Then we've got a soft piano here. Where are we? So there's 5 of them, and then the piano next door is this one is called. So some really beautiful sounds. So head over, click his name in the chat, go and follow him. He's producing some really cool videos at the moment. Thank you, Thomas, for those. I really enjoyed playing with those yesterday. Good times. But as I said to you, for some reason, you can't access presets, user presets in AUM when you're using the thing. I would have linked the video. Let me do it now. Can I do it? Or if one of the admins is possibly here, you can I ask one of you just to search for Thomas? I can do it as well. Thomas Gillane. There we go. I think I found it. There's the link. Oh man, don't you hate it when you try to open a YouTube video and it opens in that small window? Thanks, Thomas. You are a legend. Thank you, Thomas Rochelle. Alrighty. So we can move out of there. Are there any new apps today or anything like that we need to go over before we jump into this app? Let's have a look. Oh, this one's free. So if you don't have this, I grabbed it. So again, there's not really much. We are in a really quiet period at the moment of new apps and stuff like that. Hello, SM Borthwick. Hello, Saga Kadabra. Welcome aboard. Hello, Sai. Sai's released a new track also on his channel. If you want to head over and have a listen to that. Very 80s, very cool. See, I keep up to date with all you folks. I know what you're doing. I'm in your business. So yeah, there's not much to look at with new releases, except this thing. It's free. Harmonium Everywhere. So it's free. I think I already have it. I think so. Yeah, looks like I've already got it. I must have got it when it was free last time. It's not really AUv3 or anything like that. Nothing fancy, but you can hook it up to a MIDI keyboard. It's free. Never know when it might come in handy. Who knows? So that's really all that's happening there. It looks like we can close out Safari and that. All right, so let's jump in. And what are we looking at today? We are looking at FAC Alteza. So I came across this app watching one of Doug's streams last week. He was playing around with mood units and this, and he opened the show just talking with it on his voice. And before he'd finished the intro of his show, I had purchased it. Couldn't resist. It sounded so cool. I had already bought it before I heard it on an instrument, because you guys know how much I love reverbs on vocals. And this thing's pretty incredible. All right, it's a little bit different than Black Hole. So it's got more of a sustainy kind of orchestral feel to it. So you can play things with really just one finger on a keyboard, and it turns it into a massive sounding, sustainful, reverberating, like orchestral kind of sound. It's really nice. and it works with so many different instruments. So I'm going to run through a few of those instruments today. I'm just going to play a few things, and then at the end we're going to put it all together, and I'm going to play out with some kind of creation that I make up on the spot, and we'll see how we go, yeah? So hopefully I'll create something atmospheric that entertains you as well as showing you how cool this app is. Oh, you hear that? Someone changed their coil in their vape last night, and oh baby, is the flavor sweet. How sweet it is to be vaped by you. So let me have a bit of a ASMR coffee and another vape, and then we'll get into it, yeah? Damn, that's a good car from Mofo. Alrighty, so we're going to jump in to AUM. So I have pre-prepared this earlier for your pleasure, and I have this camera here. Hello. So I'm sitting in the dark today because I really, when I do the health and well-being shows on the channel, and when I have these kind of crazy jams, I like to sit in the dark because I can get into it heaps. So I have a microphone, an extra microphone here. So I've got 2 mics today. I've got my keyboard set up. I've got a guitar next to me, and we're going to see what we can make happen. All right. Just positioning my second microphone. Making sure it's not going floppy. Seems to be all right. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so let's open this up and have a look at... So we'll start off with Ravenscroft. And we'll bring this sucker in and check out. So this is just Ravenscroft without it. Pretty boring. Now let's bring in this. So I've got it set to, here is the app here as well. So I have it set to a setting called the 7th Angel. Now I'm just going to hit 1 key. It's like a completely different instrument. Totally. How good is that? Let's make sure my volumes are up here. Amazing. Let's just turn that off again. Okay. Yeah, pretty damn cool. So we'll go through another preset on here. So this, as I said, this is this 7th Angel setting that we have. And there's quite a few really cool ones. So here's a shimmer sound. And you'll hear, so they create like a really cool orchestral sound with some of these sounds. So this one, the piano is a bit more pronounced. So I took my hands off the keyboard long ago. So I went to the shops and the sustain was still going. So yeah, if you're a Spinal Tap fan, listen to that. Still going, man. Still going. Hey, Doug, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Right, so that's pretty cool, yeah. So again, not really doing much there. Let's see what else we've got. So this is called Diving the Blue Hole. Now there's one there's one name of a preset here which I am struggling with saying. Here it is here. So I'll go full screen. There you go. I really don't want to say it. Just especially the last word of that. So yeah. You can say it in your own home. I'm not saying that. So just to show you what I'm doing there, I'm just, again, there's like a bounce back there. That's what's going on there. And as Doug has said, you can get some awesome results by adjusting the feedback control in the middle of the app. So yeah, we'll have a look at that. So we'll have a look at, we'll just run through some. I know it's French. I know that, Tom, but in English, I'll get cancelled. I do know that, but you know what today's culture's like. I'll put this on Facebook and somebody will come at me and go, "You're cancelled, man." So what's really cool about this app is so it has two pitch shifters as well built into it, right? So that's really cool as well. So not only do you have all these delays and reverb, so you do have two pitch shifters built in to this. So you can hear them bouncing off each other there. Let's go through some of the other sounds here. It's really beautiful stuff you can get happening with this. So let's have a look at, I'm going to plug in the guitar. So we're going to just run through a couple of instruments. Then we'll have a look at the interface and how all that works. And then we'll have a bit of jam at the end. Okay, so we'll take out the piano for now. And we shall bring in my acoustic guitar. Because I love creating crazy sounds on my acoustic guitar. So here it is here. Yeah. AWOL, ASD, Christopher, So this guitar is just plugged in, so it's semi-acoustic, so we've got a plug here. And I'm just going direct into my Steinberg UR22 and straight into, and there's nothing else, there's just Alteza. And that's all it is. We are set on the last sound effect that I had on the Ravenscroft, and that's it. So it's pretty amazing what it can do, you know, really. It's just, yeah. And, you know, look, there's a lot of really fantastic reverbs out there that do amazing things. And some of them you can say are similar. Some you can say, you know, they're vastly different. They all have their subtle differences. A couple of months ago I said, all reverbs, there's so many of them it gets a bit boring. But I don't think so. So the price of this is $8.99 USD if you're thinking about looking at this, compared to, I think, as Bubba put in the chat here, so Black Hole is, I think, $14.99. I can't find that where he wrote that now. So does he Desolate ask something about what DAW I'm using? I'm not. I'm just running through here what's on the screen. So this is going straight into AUM. So that's it. That's all I am doing. So look, I have both Black Hole and Alteza. I think they're both amazing apps. Again, this is similar to Black Hole. You can put it on virtually anything and it'll sound absolutely beautiful. So Tom Rochelle has asked, do you think this is as good as Black Hole? I think it's different. Very different. So the difference is, I think that Black Hole creates a lot of space. So Black Hole creates big, gigantic space, much like The other one I saw, AUF3. So it's a space reverb. It creates huge rooms, huge universes of sound. Where this one has built into it, it has, as I said, 2 pitch shifters. So yeah, and plus this has a multi-out as well. So if you're using something like AUM, you can multi-out to a whole 4 other like tracks on here. So completely different if you've seen me use multi-out before. So, but it also has a shimmer built into it, as Doug has put here. So it's more of a shimmer kind of pitch shifting kind of thing. So you have a feedback. Let me go full screen so you can see this. Get me off camera. Oops. So in the middle here, you've got this feedback. This really gives you, as it says, your feedback, so you can hear. Can you hear that? It's like a choir in the background. You know, you're not going to get that kind of thing with Black Hole. It creates like a real choiry. Reminds me of like a David Lynch film. Anything David Lynch, there's like this shimmery craziness that goes on there. So if we jump in, just want to make sure it's just so you know, I've already put my guitar down at like about 15 seconds ago. It's still going. That's really cool. So it does work on vocals. I saw somebody ask, and of course I'm going to test it on vocals because I am a vocalist. So let's bring up my microphone and I'll turn this one down for a bit and we'll have a bit of some chanting and stuff. Yeah. And of course it works with GarageBand. It works with any DAW you've got, so don't worry about that. plug it in, and off you go. Let's try something else on here. We're going to try some of the ones with with a harmonizer. Let's see what it does. I'm going to... Ooh. Pretty cool. So I'm just now breathing into the microphone, right? Just gonna do some breaths. Who needs an instrument to make soundscapes? You just breathe into a microphone. Alrighty, so let's throw on a few other things. Is it still going? It's so cool, man. What else do we have here? So I've just got like an isymphonic thing here because I'm gonna like do a jam piece at the end of this. Can I show you how it works in GarageBand? Sure. Let's do a second of that. Let me just turn these all down. Actually, I won't do that. Let me just pull these out. So, it's the same as you would use any other AUv3 plugin because that's what it is. It's just an AUv3 plugin. So you would just add it to a track in GarageBand. So you can just open up and create a brand new song. I can grab any instrument I want, so I'm just going to grab a guitar here. We'll do a smart guitar and just start it playing. So then you go to your plugins and EQ, hit edit, add an audio unit extension, and look for FAC Alteza. So it's pretty basic stuff. Really easy, huh? We'll pop back out of that and we'll jump back in here. So there you go. That was for Desolate Morning who asked to do that. Super easy. Let's have a look because I've got a mood unit in here as well. So in here I'm using like a piano sound. One of these Valhalla piano sounds in here. So I wanted to create a really kind of dystopian, far away, old kind of piano sound for the thing I'm going to play at the end. And without the effect, it already has like a fair bit of reverb on it. But I just wanted to take it a little bit further away, so nothing. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do now is just have a play. So what I'm going to try and do here is do a combination of all these instruments that we have here happening. So we're going to bring down this, I'm going to start bringing them all in. We have vocals, we have piano. Cool, everything's connected. We have a drone happening as well. And we are going to create a reverb hell. Okie dokie. This should be interesting. So I'll see you on the other side. Yeah. Adios. So, if you think you can do, if you think you can't make magic happen with just one effect and just make up a bunch of shit, like I did just then, think again, because you can make anything with with a single effect like that. This is the beauty of effects and reverbs and things like that, and just playing around the effect, right? So thank you all so much for indulging me. Thank you all so much. I really set this up like about 20 minutes before today, and just hovered around the E and the F, and you can make amazing things with just 2 chords, an effect, jumping between a couple of instruments and just doing a few oohs and ahs. I wasn't recording it. I don't need to. We're on the internet. We're live streaming. It's here forever. It'll never go away. So there you go. Look, it's a fantastic app. I downloaded, as I said last week, I watched Doug's show, who's here right now, the Sound Test Room. All he did to encourage me to buy this was just open the show and talk with it on his voice. And I just had to buy it because I knew I would be able to make things like that with it and just zone out. Because believe it or not, when I'm not making recording stuff, I do sit here a lot and just do that and just zone out and just get lost in sound, because sound is beautiful and it's a healing device. I wouldn't be here without sound, without music, to be able to just heal and sit there and create something like that. So thank you very much for hanging out today. It's $8.99 if you want to check it out. Support the developer, man. He makes some great apps, so definitely do that. I'm going to leave you with Joey Helpish has his show coming up. He's having a jam, I do believe, like he normally does on a Sunday if you're in the rest of the world. Remember, tomorrow we do have the Indigo Sunsets on the show, so that's going to be a barrel of fun. Those guys are always awesome. Stu will be here. Here is the link for Joey Helpish's stream. I've just posted into the chat, so head over and support Joey as well. Yes, while his Phaser app is awesome too, check out all his apps. So, these devs make a whole slew of cool apps. So tomorrow we're doing Indigo Sunsets. We got a bunch of things coming up this week. So hang out. And don't forget, as Thomas has put, go over to his channel and grab your free Ravencroft presets. All right, folks, that'll do it for me. I hope you had a really good time. I hope you're feeling relaxed, because that's what it was all about. Hope you feel good for the rest of the week. Let's kick off this week. Let's all have a good one. Keep making music. Do the things that make you happy, and mistakes make you better, yeah? Alrighty, adios. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Cue the music. Yeah! Happy birthday, Pete Johns!